Times change, but real people remain the same. I could say time change. You either still have the same habits or you was able to outgrow them. Times change. But are you the same? Times change. Do you feel the same? Time change. And through the grace of God, we are allowed to actually experience the change. Times changes. Does everything feel the same? With time changing. They say times heal all wounds. Do people still feel the same way about you? Times change. And God bless you to be alive to see the age that you are today. And for all the mistakes that you have been through, has time changed enough that they look at you different now? For those of you who have been through those glorious fights, savage fights, embarrassing fights, regretful fights, fights when you just wish you probably didn't react the way you did, fights where you probably just wish you listened, fights that require I'm sorry but you chose to fight. Times change. Times strange. Is your time now? Is your time past now? Is your time ahead of time? Maybe it's your time later. Nobody knows your time but you and him, you and God, you and her. Could God be multiple? Who's your God? I'll tell you who's mine. My God is the Almighty God, the one and only, the one who has sent his son down from Nazareth and came down to live in the flesh just like us. So he knew what type of time we was on. Time changes. With time brings different energy, different people's growing up. Time is everything. With time, you turn from a boy to a teen, to a young man, to a man, to an elder, and then to a prophet. Time changes. Time strange. I love time. The thought of time is cool, but it's best to be timeless. It's best to go throughout the day without time. If you could go out throughout the day without looking at the time, because you always following your spirit know what time it is, without you having to look at the time. What I mean is that the whole world would be a whole different place if there was no virtual time, mankind time, 24-hour times. You take away the 24-hour times, what you have? Ever time, infinite time, maximum. There's no time, so you just living your life as powerful as you can be. Time to hate, time to love, time to hug, time to be mad. Time gave us the right to have time like that. Time means you living. time. Time means you valid to be on this earth for the remainder of your contract until we all graduate. So let it be time here. It's fine. I could live with time. I've been living with time since I was born here. Is that why they say we are born from sin? Is it because by the time that we are born into this matrix, this reality? Or you could call it reality, or you could call it, that's not what I'm looking for, virtue. There you go. Reality or virtue. Regardless, my time's now. My time is right now speaking to y'all, whoever's listening. My time is the fact that I was able to post today. I just imagine time without the person. Time without people. Time with people. It's best to be timeless. Living in the moment. Every moment. And I guess that's the hardest fight for me. Is that I live in a timeless space. But there is that's where learning comes. That's where you learn when it's time to be timeless and when it's time for time. So time is up. It's time to reflect.